My name is Nurse Chukwu, the CEO and the health consultant of JaneChuks Mixed Spices. This morning, I want to answer some frequently asked questions. Many people have been wondering, because this is the first time in history that a product has the ability to manage all manner of disease conditions, and I'm not even exaggerating. We have used JaneChuks Mixed Spices on a lot of products, from infertility conditions like PCOS, ovarian cysts, to fibroid, to excessive cyst menstruation. We've used it for the management of cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, and we have gotten significant results in them. We have also used this for the treatment of malaria, typhoid. We've used it for the treatment of liver cirrhosis, liver, fatty liver, every kind of hypertension, diabetes, anything that you can mention of has been used, has been tried on this product, and we've gotten results. And then somebody was asking, he said, how is it possible for one product like this to do all of this? Of course, you know that food substances has the ability to revitalize the body, to rejuvenate the body, to build up body systems. Of course, we are taught 7 classes of food, and all the 7 classes of food are contained in it the ability to fight against disease conditions that invade the body. Unfortunately, we have natural and man-made disease conditions, and most of the disease conditions that people are suffering from, that there is no cure, or they claim there is no cure for, are diseases that are classified under a particular class, which is immunosuppressants. And we have HIV, we have cancer, we have hepatitis, we have so many of them in it. And why are these disease conditions unable to be cured permanently? Because one of the things they do is to compromise the body's natural immune system, suppress it, and then makes it unable to fight against disease conditions that invade it. Let's say, for example, you have security gadgets in your house. Let's say you have a gun in your house, and then if you see somebody trying to invade your room or trying to attack you, of course you're going to use your weapon against that person. But if you are at home and somebody comes with a weapon, and then you don't have a weapon to fight against that person, of course you don't have a choice than to surrender. So that is what happened. However, JaneChuks Mixed Spices has the ability to penetrate the cells, rebuild our immune system, rejuvenate them, and aid them to fight against every kind of disease condition that is inside of it. We have had people who have been cancer clients for over 5 years, 6 years, in fact, who are in the final stage of cancer, who have used our products. Now, I'm talking about people who have open wound that they've been trying to treat over the years, and the wound refused to close. But within 2 weeks of using our product, the healing process is already evident, which is posted in all our social media platforms. So how does JaneChuks Mixed Spices do this? JaneChuks Mixed Spices is classified under the products known as nutraceuticals. What are nutraceuticals? Nutraceuticals are food substances that have the ability to supplement nutrients, prevent and cure disease conditions. You can make more research on it, and you can use your Google to check on it. So our product has the ability to penetrate the cells of the body, rejuvenate it, revitalize it, and equip it to fight against invading disease conditions. How does this happen, you may say? Now, most times these disease conditions that are introduced into our body, especially biologically formed diseases, or the ones that are made in the lab, of course, you know, if you check online in your Google, you'll find out that diseases like malaria, diseases like HIV, diseases like COVID were created in the labs. And then they were created to oppress and suppress the body's immune system, natural immune system, okay? And that's the reason why people die of it. That's why they say there is no cure. But saying there is no cure doesn't mean actually there's no cure for these diseases. But however, they produce medications that only treat the symptoms of these conditions and not cure them. But however, our product has the ability not just to treat the symptoms, but to also cure the disease conditions. How does it do that? Now, this is natural food substances that has no preservative, addictive, chemical sweeteners, or anything. And as such, because it is in its natural form, it has the ability to permeate the cells of the body. You know, some of these chemicals, if you read online and you read the composition of some of this medication, they are made from some of these chemicals that are not biodegradable. You understand? So your body cannot absorb them and it cannot even get to your cells. But however, because this is natural, in its natural form, it has the ability to assimilate and enter, permeate the cells. And when it permeates the cells, it nourishes. Number one, it nourishes the cells. It revitalizes the cells. It heals the cells, fight against invading disease conditions. We have reviews where someone who is also an ambassador of this product used our products for 7 months and went back to the hospital. This person has been diagnosed of HIV for 20 years of her life. She has constantly had a CD4 count of 1,500 to 1,000. But recently she went to the clinic and the CD4 count was 0. In fact, she went to a lab and she didn't tell them that she had HIV, and she just did a HIV test and it came out negative. And this, she has done the test in general hospital, in teaching hospital, in private labs, and yet it came out negative. How was this product able to do this? Because it has the ability to penetrate the cells of the body. And anything that has the ability to penetrate your cells has the ability to bring about healing. Just like the created diseases has the ability to enter the DNA and the RNA and mutate the cells of the body. You understand, if you're reading the pathophysiology of cancer, HIV, or different diseases that have no cure or they claim has no cure, you will find out that one thing that they do is that they mutate. They are called mutagens. They mutate the cells of the body, producing an abnormal cell that now fights against the body's normal cells. So JaneChuks Mixed Spices multipurpose has the ability to penetrate the cells of the body, heals the body, rejuvenates the body, and also revitalize the body to fight against and expunge these invaders. Okay? So now, what happens when you begin to take this product? Remember, we have always said 1 pack of JaneChuks Mixed Spices cannot bring healing or cure to you. No. Now, we have a treatment regimen that lasts for 6 months to 1 year. And we tell our clients, be consistent with this product. Use it morning and evening for 6 months of your life. And everything that was in your body, 6 months to 1 year of your life, everything that was in your body that was compromising your body or bringing disease condition or something that you've been trying to cure with different kinds of medication that has not been cured, you will get healing for it. We have people who have treated PID, pelvic inflammatory disease, for over 10 years of your life. In fact, this PID has contributed to the removal of one of their fallopian tube, ovarian cyst, fibroid, and different things. And they have taken a lot of antibiotics and medication prescribed both abroad and in Nigeria, and yet they couldn't get results. It goes and come back. But immediately they started using JaneChuks Mixed Spices, within 2 months to 3 months, some of them even 1 month, the disease was gone. There are those who have fibroid for 6 years, 7 years, who are unable to keep or even get pregnant, that use this product, and this product expelled the fibroid from them. If you look at our social media platform, you'll see our reviews on it. You'll see the bettered fibroids and the one that was expelled in their body, and then they became pregnant. We've heard some people who have suffered from PCOS for many years, hormonal imbalances, ceased menstruation, and different manner of infertility issue. Even men who are unable to produce sperm. We have men who could not produce sperm. They call it azoospermia. They have the inability to produce sperm, and these men have been able to be on this product for 2 months, 3 months, and they've been able to start producing sperm. Some of them have the ability to now pregnant their wives. We've had record over 500 TTC women and men who have become pregnant using our product, and their babies are born. If you go through my page, you see some of the babies who are posted on our Facebook, our TikTok, and and our other social media platforms. So yes, there is a natural remedy that can manage every disease condition that you've had, and that natural remedy is JaneChuks Mixed Spices. If you have a long-term disease condition, we will encourage you to buy distributors pack and be consistent with our product for 6 months to 12 months. And then come back. You cannot use JaneChuks Mixed Spices for 6 months to 12 months without getting results. This is a product that we've used over the years for people, and we have results in it. So we are confident of what we are saying.